Mayor Matt Ryan delivered his final State of the City address this evening, reviewing what he accomplished over his 2 terms in office. Allie Warner was there and joins us now. Allie?
Well, Larry, Mayor Ryan described giving his 8th and final State of the City address as a bittersweet moment. Here's more.
A progressive legacy we can build on. That was the theme of Mayor Ryan's 8th and final State of the City speech.
Because the county cannot and will not flourish without strong urban centers.
Mayor Ryan reflected on the initiatives he says he brought to City Hall during his 2 terms that have helped revitalize the area. Ryan highlighted his battle against blight. He says the city has secured over $8 million in grants to remove or restore 120 dilapidated properties.
120 properties across our city that are back on the tax roll, stabilizing our tax base, beautifying our neighborhoods, and improving our quality of life.
The mayor says the technology within City Hall has dramatically increased.
From rotary phones to carbon copying accounting, the city was well behind the curve, and we knew that we had to change.
And City Council member and possible mayoral candidate Terry Renia agrees.
It's improved 100-fold. And I think it's easier for the constituents, but it's also easier for the employees, and it makes for improved efficiencies and saving money.
The mayor says now that fiscal order has been restored in the county, he'll push for the county executive to bring back the 50-50 sales tax split.
It's time to go back to that 50-50 split because it means so many of the villages, towns, and our city are struggling with finances, and we need to share the pain.
And Larry, Ryan sees a more equitable split in the sales tax as a way to provide more revenue for city operations.
How much more revenue, Allie?
Ryan says that the city could have had a total of $2.8 million in sales tax revenue in the last 2 years.
Now, what about fracking? That's supposed to create a lot of revenue, according to the boosters who support that industry. And Mayor Ryan has clearly been against it all along. So in terms of fracking and badly needed revenue for the city, was there any mention of that in the speech?
No, Larry, that was absent from the speech, but there were anti-frackers visible in the crowd. And by the way, he says for the rest of his term, he will encourage people to recycle. He says like they have never recycled before, because it's a simple way the city can save some money.
Did you say how much that would be, the savings and the revenues of the city?
No, he didn't, Larry.
Nothing like fracking, though, I guess.
No.
Which will be an issue for the next mayor to take that seat. Okay, thank you, Allie, for that fine report tonight on the mayor's final State of the City address.